Welcome to Champion Sportsplex. I'm Caleb Dunlop, bringing you today's doubleheader between Jarvis Christian and LSUA. Leading off, the second baseman, number 27, Ayana Acosta. Pulling triple duty today, play-by-play, public address, and statistics. So it'll be a fun day here at Champion Sportsplex. A balmy 46 degrees at first pitch. Haley Primrose in the circle for the Generals. First pitch misses, ball one, and we are underway. For the Bulldogs, it's Acosta, Alexa Garza, Naomi Garcia, Leslie Gonzalez, Aaliyah Penalver, Haley Garza, Grace Gonzalez, Martha Alvarado, Deanna Martinez, and Ariana Wilson. That one's over for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike for the Generals defensively. In the circle, it's Haley Primrose. Behind the plate, Maddie Baker. Over at first, it's Quackernack. Second is Alyssa Swallow. Molly Sistrunk over at third. Hailey Fontenot, the shortstop. Left to right across the outfield, it's Lightfoot, Dunbar, and Kylie Moody. The Generals' designated player is Jillian Howell. Here's the 2-2 offering. Count runs full, leadoff hitter of the ball game. Swing and a miss for out number 1. Third baseman, number 20, Alexa Garza. Primrose on the season, 8 appearances, 6 starts, 5 complete games, a record of 5-1, a 1.75 ERA. Opposing hitters at .216 against the right-hander. She's thrown 36 innings, allowed 9 earned runs, struck out 47. She's been the Generals' number 1 pitcher. This is in a right, diving is Moody for out number 2. Catcher number 10, Naomi Garcia. And that one is over for strike 1 to the Bulldogs catcher. Jarvis entering today at 1-1. This is their opening doubleheader for Red River Athletic Conference play. The Generals took 2 from LC earlier this week, a pair of 5-inning games, 10-2 in the opener and then 11-2 in game number 2. Maybe I have those scores backwards. Got to be somewhere on my sheet here. It is not, actually. That one's upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike to Garcia. Generals 9-1 overall. And that one's upstairs, 3-1 there. 7-1 when playing here at Champion Sportsplex. This is hit into center. Dunbar moving to her right, back a few, and she'll haul it in for out number 2 out there in center. And that will end the top half of the first. No hits, no errors, nobody left on. We'll head to the bottom of the first. It's Fontenot, Moody, Baker due up.
LSUA is the fastest growing college in the state, with the lowest tuition, a diverse student body, and a safe campus. Plan a visit today.
Bottom of the first inning, Haley Fontenot to get things going for the Generals. She stands in against Haley Garza. Fontenot on the season, .484, 1 home run, 6 runs batted in, slugging .710 with an on-base percentage of .590, 11 for 12 on the base path in stolen bases so far on this early campaign. Pitch number 1 is low and inside from Garza. It's a 1-0 count to Fontenot. A pair of doubles and a triple for the Generals shortstop so far. 22 total bases. 8 walks and just 1 strikeout. An NAIA All-American last year, 2-0 to Fontenot. Fontenot, a junior from Morgan City. That one's upstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. The Generals leadoff hitter, Kylie Moody, is on deck, and she's followed by Maddie Baker. And Baker has been swinging the stick well for LSUA in the early goings. Always seems to find herself in position to drive a run or two in. Here's the 3-0. Get me over fastball for a strike, 3-1. Got more technology on the table in front of me than I could ever care to have. A lot of cords going every which way. Here's the 3-1 count now to Fontenot. Garza, swing and a miss, 3-2. Full count to Fontenot. The 3-2. Line to third. Absolutely scorched. Garza knocked it down, but that's going to be a single. And that'll bring up Kylie Moody. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. Moody stands in, .467 through 10 games. That's 14 for 30. She's scored 12 runs. She's hit 4 two-baggers, 1 triple, and driven in 11 runs. She's drawn 5 walks and has struck out only once, an on-base percentage of .543. Fontenot going. This one lifted into right. Fontenot's going to have to retreat. Coming on and making the catch for out number 1 is Alvarado. The catcher, number 38, Maddie Baker. And here's Baker. Swinging the stick very well. .481, 1 home run, 15 batted in. On base percentage of .500. 3 doubles. Scored 9 runs as well. Fontenot going, pitches outside, sliding in. Fontenot's going to be safe. Called a stolen base for her. A 1-0 count on Baker. And a runner in scoring position. They get 12 for 13 on the season for Fontenot in stolen bases. Makes the Generals 36 for 40. Head coach Trent Partridge very aggressive on the base path. And I imagine that is going to continue throughout this season. His objective, as he's told me multiple times in post-game interviews and in passing conversations, is to try to score at least 1 run every inning. 2-0 count on Baker from Garza. On the ground, that's going to be through the middle past the diving glove of Acosta. Fontenot is going to come around a score as that ball got to the wall, and it is a double in a right center for Baker. The Generals lead at 1-0. The first baseman, number 18, Yulia Quackernack. Here's Quackernack. 433 coming into the game, 4 home runs and 11 batted in, an on-base percentage of .471. Here's Garza's first pitch. Called a strike, 0-1. Quackernack, a junior from The Hague, Netherlands. Haley Primrose, the pitcher, stands on deck. The 0-1 from Garza. Inside. Baker thought about going as it popped out of the mid of Garcia behind the plate. Defensively for the Bulldogs, Naomi Garcia is behind the plate at first. It's Ariana Wilson. At second, Ayana Acosta. The third baseman is Alexa Garza. The shortstop, Aaliyah Penalder. From left to right across the outfield, Grace Gonzalez, Diana Martinez, and Martha Alvarado. Two ball, one strike count here on Quackernack. Popped up, foul, backing out of play. Will it get the top of the dugout? It will. Count is 2-2. The Generals' first baseman. Only loss for LSUA coming against number 14, William Carey, to open the General Showdown. William Carey ranked number 14, and LSUA ranked number 21 in the NAIA Top 25 Coaches preseason poll. 2-2 misses. 3-2 the count. The 3-2 from Garza. And got her on the inside corner. Quackernack down looking for the inning's second out. The pitcher, number 7, Haley Primrose. Here's Prim, hitting .360 on the season. No home runs, and she's driven 6 in. A .407 on base percentage and slugging .480 coming into today's doubleheader. This one is laced through the left side. Rounding third and not stopping is Baker, and she'll be in. It's a 2-0 lead for LSUA here in the bottom of the first. The center fielder, number 15, Caitlin Dunbar. Dunbar stands in a .429 average, 1 home run and 10 runs batted in. On base percentage of .500, and she's slugging .607. First pitch misses down, 1 ball, no strikes. A cloudy, overcast day. It was sunny about an hour before today's game while we were setting everything up. But the overcast clouds have set in. This doubleheader originally supposed to be played tomorrow over at the General softball field. As there's a back pick and a called strike, it's 1-1. Primrose back in time. But the weather scared off Saturday's game, and General softball field, as I drove in this morning to the office, it was still a little dark out around the second base shortstop position where that moisture has set in and might have froze over with last night's temperatures. Bailey Tillotson, the native Texan here, the assistant women's soccer coach, as that one's off the glove. That'll be an infield single, though, for Dunbar. And there's runners on first and second with 2 outs for Jillian Howell. The designated player, number 19, Jillian Howell. Here's Howell. 333 on the season, a pair of home runs and 10 runs batted in. On-base percentage of .419, and she's slugging .630. Garza winds and delivers. First one over for a called strike, 0-1. Bailey Tillotson, the assistant AD for internal affairs and assistant women's soccer coach, all bundled up out here. And the gloves are coming out, too. Howell swings and lifts this one into shallow left field. Coming on, diving, not going to get there. One run's going to score. Howell takes a big turn at second. Mark it a single into left. She advances on the throw, and everybody advances 2 bases. It's an RBI for Howell. The third baseman, number 25, Molly Sistrunk. And it is 3-0 LSUA. 5 hits so far on the inning. As there's a circle visit here. Going to come out and try to settle things down. Gonzalez nearly got to that ball out in left field. It just ended up coming down just in front of her on the dive. Home plate umpire marking the visit in his ledger. Something new the last few years, and I think Major League Baseball might have been the first to start tracking mound visits because you had catchers like me when I played who would go out every 4th batter. Jeff Mathis used to be bad at that as well. Here's the 0-0. It's inside and low. 1 ball, no strikes. In an effort to keep the game moving along, started tracking and limiting the amount of visits catchers and coaches can have going out to talk to the pitcher. Nobody throwing for the Bulldogs. Garza winds. It's low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Alyssa Swallow waits on deck. And she has been swinging a very hot bat for the Generals. Sistrunk on the year, .318, 2 home runs, 4 batted in, slugging .636 with an on-base percentage of .375. This one, ripped foul. Look out down there. Swallow dances out of the way in the on-deck circle. 2 ball and 1 strike count on Sistrunk as Garza looks to escape the inning without any further damage being done. Oh, good spot just upstairs. 3 balls, 1 strike. Could have been a little outside. That is one of those pitches, though, you really want as the battery. Didn't get the call there. It's 3-1. Takes a lot of discipline as a hitter as well to lay off that. The 3-1. High and deep to left field. Down the line. It's out of here. 3-run home run for Molly Sistrunk. And the Generals lead it 6-0. The second baseman, number 4, Alyssa Swallow. So here's Alyssa Swallow. Bailey Tillotson mashing the space bar to get the music to stop. 9th hitter of the inning for the Generals. Swallow on the season, .563 average. She has had some limited at-bats, 9 for 16. Normally when she's in the circle in game number 2, she does not appear in the hitting lineup. But 9 for 16, she scored 6 runs, has 1 home run and 2 runs driven in. And that home run came during the Generals showdown. 1-0 is upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Two ball, no strike count. Garza. Here's the 3-2-0 on the ground, diving, can't get it. Swallows got herself a single through the middle. Back to the top of the order for Fontenot. The shortstop, number 17, Haley Fontenot. .30 pitches for Garza this inning, 16 of them strikes. Squaring around and pulling back. Swallow steals second, and with a kick, that one's going to be in a left center field. She's coming all the way around to score. It's 7-0. It is a 7-0 ball game with a 0-1 count at the plate to Fontenot. Oh, and 1 count on Fontenot. 7-0 the score here. 7 runs in the inning, 7 hits. 1 error for the Bulldogs. The 0-1 to Fontenot. Inside, 1-1. One misses down. 2 balls, 1 strike. Garza looks in now, fires the 2-1. This is hit in a left center, hit well, struck well, it's out of here! Eight to nothing. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to make a change. So we'll take a timeout and we'll be right back. So Alexis Hampton has come into the game to play right field. And first pitch swinging is Moody. She laces that one into center field. The Generals' 2-out hitting continues. The catcher, number 38, Maddie Baker. That'll bring up Baker, who's got a D gear before she can stand in the box. And swinging, first pitch on the ground to third. The throw is going to get away. Baker will hold it first, but Moody is going to get up to third. Runners on the corners and 2 outs for Quack. The first baseman, number 18, Yulia Quackernack. Second time up this inning for Quackernack. It's 8-0. Runners on the corners for LSUA. Second error of the inning committed by the Bulldogs. Fouled off the first pitch from Garza. Chopped that one back off the brick facade. On the ground down the third baseline and foul. Just foul. Here's the 0-2. In the air to right. Hampton drifting back, and she's going to drop it. Quackernack is going to stride into second. Baker is going to score. And it's 10-0. The pitcher, number 7, Haley Primrose. That'll bring up Primrose. So no RBI for Quackernack as she reaches on an error that would have ended the inning. And it's 10-0. All in the first inning. First pitch right back from whence it came in a center field. Rounding third, here comes Quackernack around to score. And it is 11-0 LSUA. The center fielder, number 15, Caitlin Dunbar. First one's over for a called strike. In the air to right. Hampton's got that one to end the inning. Mercifully for the Bulldogs. The Generals tally 11 runs on 10 hits. Helped along by 3 errors. They leave one stranded. It's 11-0 as we head to the top of the second. So the top of the second inning, Gonzalez will stand in, the designated player for the Bulldogs. And they trail 11-0. First pitch, a called strike, 0-1 over the outside corner. Second one's a called strike, fired in by Primrose, 0-2. She got out of the first inning on 13 pitches, 7 of them strikes. 0-2 is upstairs, a waste pitch, 1-2. Prim winds and delivers. Swing and a miss. A little sword action there for out number 1. Shortstop number 2, Aaliyah Penholder. Here's Aaliyah Penholder, the shortstop. First pitch misses from Primrose. Penholder had quite a few hit towards her in that first inning, and they were all just out of reach. When you want the glove to be about a half-inch longer, as that's a called strike, 1-1. The pitcher, Haley Garza, is on deck. Primrose misses there. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. On the ground, down the third baseline, and fair. Sistrunk over to first. And that is out number 2. The pitcher, number 82, Haley Garza. First plate appearance for Garza. That one's low and inside. A little pitcher on pitcher action here. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Baker tried to bring it back. 2 ball, no strike count. Fouled off the top of the dugout. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Swing and a miss there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Misses outside. Count runs full. Fouled right back at us here on the makeshift press box. Two misses outside. That's ball 4. The left fielder, number 7, Grace Gonzalez. It's the first base runner Primrose has allowed. And set down 5 straight to open the ball game. First pitch swinging and fouling it off. It is 0-1 on the lefty Gonzalez. called the strike on the corner. 0-2. Fouled off the screen. Count will stay 0-2. Reset, try it one more time. Got her swinging to end the inning. They leave one stranded as we head to the bottom of the second. It'll be Jillian Howell to lead off for LSUA.
Okay, this time I'm ready to start scratching some lottery tickets.
What do you mean, ready?
I got my lucky rabbit's foot and a 4-leaf clover in my pocket.
Very nice. And just in time because the lottery has 4 fun new games to play.
Introducing Win It All. Win up to $4,000. Money Talks. Win up to $15,000. Try Bingo Match. Top prize $30,000. And play Wild 888. Top prize $88,888. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
So a couple changes defensively for the Bulldogs as that one's over for a strike. Alvarado, who was in right field to start things off, as Howell ropes that one down the left field line, and she's got a double to lead things off. Third baseman, number 25, Molly Sistrunk. Running at second, number 32, Camille Whitefoot. So Lightfoot to run at second. As Howell doubles. And the first pitch to Sistrunk is a ball 1-0. Second ball 2-0. As it misses high from Alvarado. So Alvarado started the game in right, was lifted to go warm up, and comes in here in the top of the second. And Haley Garza has moved to right field as that one's fouled off by Sistrunk. Sistrunk, a junior from Kaplan, Louisiana. one misses. It's 3 balls and a strike to Sistrunk. Alyssa Swallow waits on deck. She's 1 for 1 so far. As is Sistrunk. And that's ball 4. Sistrunk draws a no-out walk. Now runners on first and second. The second baseman, number 4, Alyssa Swallow. Here's Swallow. First pitch. Inside, had her twisting around. And Lightfoot takes third. Swallow, a freshman out of New Iberia. That one's inside. Runners on the corners now after the stolen base from Lightfoot. Counts 2-0 on Swallow. And that one just misses. And that is going to be a hit by pitch. So the bases are going to be loaded for the top of the order. The shortstop, number 17, Haley Fontenot. And here's Fontenot back to the top of the order with the bases loaded. She's already had 1 home run today. And here's the 0-0 from Alvarado. Call the strike, 0-1. Outside, just off the corner, 1-1. And it's 2-1. Not a hitter you want to fall behind. Inside corner, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good pitch there. Tough to do anything with it. Low and inside. Gets to the bottom corner of the strike zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. 3-2. Not a lot of foul ground here at Champion Sportsplex, but there is the brick wall, the cement brick wall behind home plate. So you do get some interesting caroms and some hard ricochets off of it. Here's the 3-2. High and deep to left. That one is out of here. Break out the mustard and rye. That's a grand salami. And the runs keep pouring in. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. It is 15-0 here in the second inning. That one just caught a little bit too much of the plate, and Fontenot lifted it for her second home run of the ball game. On the ground, a third, fielded, fired, the stretch, Not going to get there. And that's going to go down as a throwing error. The catcher, number 38, Maddie Baker. Here's Baker. And that one misses. It's 1-0. Alvarado looks in. The 1-0 to Baker. Off the end of the bat, a cue shot towards second. Baker rounding first, heading for second. Now she's going to be caught in a rundown. And Baker's going to take second anyway, as nobody covered the bag. It's runners on second and third. First baseman, number 18, Yulia Quackernack. And the first pitch into Quack is a called ball, 1-0. Outside half of the plate, struck well, struck deep, it's out of here! It is 18-0 as Quackernack goes to dead center on a pitch that was off the plate. The pitcher, number 7, Haley Primrose. Thirteen hits in the ballgame for LSUA, 5 errors for Jarvis Christian. It's 1-0 to Primrose. On the ground, chop foul down the third base line. Garza gave chase. One count to Haley Primrose, the Generals pitcher. Runs inside, 2 balls and a strike. Can't ask for much more as a pitcher. Your team goes out and puts up 18 in 1+ innings. Still not an out recorded here in the top of the second. And this one is lifted high and deep and gone. A solo home run to center field. And it's 19-0. And that might bring a pitching change out here. The center fielder, number 15, Caitlin Dunbar. And at least draws a circle visit here. I mean, that's been 3 pitches this inning that have just been left over the heart of the plate, and the Generals have not missed. 5th home run of the game. The long ball certainly working to LSUA's advantage. Brandon Hagan and Trent Partridge have traded places. Trent is over at first in the first base coach's box, and B is over in the third base coach's box today, or at least for this inning. As Dunbar now stands in as everybody retreats back to their original positions. Outside corner, a called strike, 0-1. Catches the corner again, 0-2. Really good spot there, down and away. Generals with somebody loosening in their bullpen. Upstairs, Dunbar, a number down the third base line. That'll be an infield single. Just a little tapper. And that'll bring up Jillian Howell. The designated player, number 19, Jillian Howell. Here's Howell. Back in the game after Lightfoot ran for her earlier this inning. And it's 0-1. 0-2, runner going, the throw, just late. So the count's going to be 0-1 as Dunbar left early. Oh, and 1 count on Howell. Home plate umpire asking, you want the strike or the out? No, I'll take the out just about every time. High and deep down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair and gone. Make it 20-0. And it looks like that might chase Alvarado from the game. Third baseman. Oh, correction. It's not going to be a home run. She was not properly re-entered, so that is going to go down as 2U in the scorebook.
The flex was still in. Here we go. So we go ahead and have 2 outs.
It is going to be 2 outs, and the score is 19-0. So here's Molly Sistrunk, and with 2 outs. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Some players limbering up for the Generals. Sistrunk goes after a tall one. 8 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors, nobody left stranded. It's Alvarado, Martinez, and Acosta due up. And a flurry of changes as we come back here for the top half of the third inning. Fontenot is out. Riley Jotario is going to be at second in the leadoff spot. Kylie Moody is out. Cassidy Tucker has come in to right field. Summer Brumley is back behind the plate as that's a called strike to Alvarado here to open the inning from Primrose. Elena Boutte coming on over and playing first base. Dunbar is out. And Hannah Jackson has gone to center field. Haven Brooks has come in at third base for Sistrunk as down goes Alvarado swinging to open the inning. Center fielder number 1, Deanna Martinez. And Alyssa Swallow moves over to shortstop. So almost a brand new grouping for the Generals. And that one misses low to Martinez. It's 1-0, 19-0, 15 hits for LSUA. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. And in for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1. Called strike. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And this is in the left. Lightfoot's there, and she'll have it for out number 1. Or 2, excuse me. Out number 2. It's back to the top of the order for the second baseman, number 27, Ayana Acosta. This is popped up. Right side of the infield. Riley Joe's got it, and that will end the inning. They go down 1, 2, 3. We're heading to the bottom of the third. It's Swallow, Terrio, and Tucker due up.
Okay, this time I'm ready to start scratching some lottery tickets.
What do you mean, ready?
I got my lucky rabbit's foot and a 4-leaf clover in my pocket.
Very nice. And just in time because the lottery has 4 fun new games to play.
Introducing Win It All. Win up to $4,000. Money Talks. Win up to $15,000. Try Bingo Match. Top prize $30,000. And play Wild 888. Top prize $88,888. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
Bottom of the third inning, Alyssa Swallow to lead things off, and she moved over to shortstop in the last defensive half inning. Part of that whole lineup flip there for head coach Trent Partridge. That pitch is outside, ball 1. Alvarado back to the circle for the Bulldogs. Well, wherever the sun started before this game, it certainly has no inclination to come back out. Here's the 1-0 off-speed pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. Held back there on the changeup. So Riley Jotario is on deck, and then it'll be Cassidy Tucker. On the ground, a short, fielded. Throw over to first. Nice play there by Penalber, and there's one down. The second baseman, number 16, Riley Joe Terrio. Here's Riley Joe Terrio. One for 5 on the season with a run scored. First pitch in is ball 1. Trent Partridge has given me his lineup card with all the changes on it. Call the strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. One on the way, a high and away, 2 balls and a strike. Two one to Terrio over the outside corner, 2-2. The 2-2 from Alvarado. That is on the line into left center field. It's going to get down. Rounding first, heading for second is Terrio. The throw is going to be cut off. It's a stand-up double. And that'll bring up Cassidy Tucker. The right fielder, number 8, Cassidy Tucker. There's Tucker for her first plate appearance of the ball game. And Tucker 0 for 4 on the season with an RBI. That one is foul right off at the plate, 0-1. On the ground, down the third baseline, and fair. It hopped over the bag. The throw to first, not going to be in time. Going from second to third is Terrio. That's the catcher, Summer Brumley. The catcher, number 44, Summer Brumley. Runners on the corners for Brumley. Came in for Matty Baker. First pitch outside, 1-0. Trying to get the paper back into the printer where it belongs here. There we go, close enough for who it's for. 1-1 the count. One on the way to Brumley. Good spot. 2-1. That's a pitch as a catcher. You're okay with it being called a strike if it gets called, because you know that hopefully it'll stay out there when you're back behind the plate defensively. Call the strike, 2-2. Brought that one back in just a little bit. So a 2-ball, 2-strike count. On Brumley, with one down and runners on the corners. Swing and a miss. Big out number 2 there. The first baseman, number 20, Elena Boutte. Here's Elena Boutte. Her first plate appearance. 19-0 ball game. 1-0 to open the at-bat. Ontario at third. Fouled away. And over at first it's Cassidy Tucker, who hands glued to the back pockets right now, trying to keep them warm. That wind picking up a little bit, up into the 14, 15 mile an hour range. And sure does cut the temperature down even farther. It's 2 balls, 1 strike, misses high and away. Popped up, right back over us, out of play somewhere. Bailey Tillotson ducking for cover. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. And 2's everywhere. Butte steps back in. Outside corner, pulled that one, shallow left. Catch is made, Terrio tagging, but that will be out number 3 on the inning. And as we head to the top of the 4th, it'll be Garza, Garcia, and Gonzalez due up for Jarvis Christian.
Okay, this time I'm ready to start scratching some lottery tickets.
What do you mean, ready?
I got my lucky rabbit's foot and a 4-leaf clover in my pocket.
Very nice. And just in time because the lottery has 4 fun new games to play.
Introducing Win It All. Win up to $4,000. Money Talks. Win up to $15,000. Try Bingo Match. Top prize $30,000. And play Wild 888. Top prize $88,888. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
J.C. O'Connor has come on to play shortstop and relieves Alyssa Swallow. Primrose still in the circle and pumps that one over for a strike on Garza, 0-1. Top of the 4th inning. Generals lead 19-0. Brumley had to go out and get that one. It's 1-1. Winds and delivers the 1-1 offering upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Call the strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. On the ground, and that's going to be through the left side to break up the no-hitter. First hit of the ball game for the Bulldogs. Catcher number 10, Naomi Garcia. So Garcia takes the first pitch, a called strike. pumped over at the knees, 0-2. Primrose abusing the bottom half of the strike zone in this game. The 0-2 count. Upstairs, Brumley thought about snapping it down there. Just keeping the runner close. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the ground, that's going to it's going to be stopped by Terrio. She'll flip over to Boutte for out number 1. The runner advances. Nice job by Terrio to stick with that one. That's a tough play when you've got feet and gloves in front of you. Designated player number 30, Leslie Gonzalez. Boutte was trying to avoid the runner trying to avoid the fielder and the ball, and Terrio able to stick with it and pick up out number 1. So the count's 0-1 here. First time the Bulldogs have had a runner in scoring position in this one. Foul that one away. 0-2. Leah Penalver on deck. Here's the 0-2. Just off the outside corner. Hit the spot, but it was about 3 inches off. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got her on the high stuff. Shortstop number 2, Leah Penalver. There's Leah Penalver. With 2 outs and a runner on second. Swinging at the first pitch, she fouls it off. Only Camille Lightfoot remains in the game, and Haley Primrose for the Generals as the members of the original starting lineup. And Lightfoot takes out Howell as a designated player. Here's the 1-1. Chopped foul. Brooks will go over to pick it up.
That's different for basketball. I can get away with it. Football, coaching not doing that.
1-2 is upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner on second with number 2 at the plate. A lot of 2s. Deuce is wild. Got her looking outside corner. That'll end the inning. It'll be Primrose, Jackson, and Lightfoot due up for LSUA.
Okay, this time I'm ready to start scratching some lottery tickets.
What do you mean, ready?
I got my lucky rabbit's foot and a 4-leaf clover in my pocket.
Very nice. And just in time because the lottery has 4 fun new games to play.
Introducing Win It All. Win up to $4,000. Money Talks. Win up to $15,000. Try Bingo Match. Top prize $30,000. And play Wild 888. Top prize $88,888. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
So the bottom of the 4th, Lorena Williams will pinch hit for Haley Primrose. And she'll get hit by the first pitch of the inning. That'll bring up Hannah Jackson. Center fielder, number 12, Hannah Jackson. First pitch to Jackson, line to short. Trying to double up Williams. It gets away, and that is going to be off a foot in the dugout. So Williams will go up to second. That'll bring up Camille Lightfoot. Left fielder number 32, Camille Lightfoot. Ball technically going out of play. In the air to center, right center. Catch is made and Williams will hold. With 2 outs, it'll bring up Haven Brooks. Third baseman number 1, Haven Brooks. Upstairs at the eye line, 1-0. Chop foul. Game 2 coming up after this, about 30 minutes following the conclusion. Hopefully there's a little bit more sunshine, but it does not look likely. 1-1 the count. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. J.C. O'Connor waits on deck. Oh, that one is fouled away and off the top of Garcia's mask. Chased after that one to keep the at-bat alive. Still 2-2. On the ground, a short, fielded cleanly. Now the throw, and they do get her in time. And Primrose is going to come back into the circle for the Generals when we return.
Okay, this time I'm ready to start scratching some lottery tickets.
What do you mean, ready?
I got my lucky rabbit's foot and a 4-leaf clover in my pocket.
Very nice. And just in time because the lottery has 4 fun new games to play.
Introducing Win It All. Win up to $4,000. Money Talks. Win up to $15,000. Try Bingo Match. Top prize $30,000. And play Wild 888. Top prize $88,888. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
Primrose back in the circle. Bumps that one over for a strike 0-2. 1-2. Jarvis Christian would need 12 to keep this game going. Primrose would move to 6-1 on the year as this is lifted down the left field line and fair diving. Lightfoot can't get it. Garza rounding first, heading for second. Now she's going to head for third. Slips and falls. Brooks throw. We've got ourselves a rundown. Terrio tags her out. It's a double down the left field line and a little extra. One down. Left fielder number 7, Grace Gonzalez. Garza just got caught out a little bit too far there from the bag and lost an edge, got caught out. And a good play by Brooks to wait on that throw until she committed to going back to the bag at second. That way you can't force the short order going to third. Second hit of the game for the Bulldogs. Outside corner 1-2. Count runs even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Out number 2. Pitcher number 8, Martha Alvarado. Alvarado will stand in. 2 away, swings at the first pitch and fouls it off the screen. Again, game 2 about 30 minutes following the conclusion of game number 1. That one misses a ball. 1-1 count to Alvarado. Two balls, 1 strike. Fouled another one off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Generals 1 pitch away from taking the opener. And she got her swinging. That is the end of game number 1. The Generals take it 19-0. Prim allows no runs on 2 hits. The Generals 15 runs on 17 hits. We'll be right back after this.
Okay, this This time I'm ready to start scratching some lottery tickets.
What do you mean, ready?
I got my lucky rabbit's foot and a 4-leaf clover in my pocket.
Very nice. And just in time because the lottery has 4 fun new games to play.
Introducing Win It All. Win up to $4,000. Money Talks. Win up to $15,000. Try Bingo Match. Top prize $30,000. And play Wild 888. Top prize $88,888. Must be at least 21 to purchase.